Alright guys, it is time for the second match that I had. This is all straight. This is my matches just straight after getting back. So this is my second match since being back, and we will take a look at this. Alright, so this was actually another really interesting fight. I quite like this one, and it was interesting. It was definitely interesting. I decided to use the Scipii Romans in this case, and I don't really use Rome. I don't know why, but I am horrible using Rome in a game like Rome Total War, which is weird. It's very weird, but I'm just no good at it. Just always been that way with me. I really don't know why, but it's just always been that way. Anyway, let's take a look at my army here. Also, I should mention that my opponent is using the Senate of Rome, so it's a Rome on Rome fight. So the Scipii are trying to take over the Roman Senate. Up front, I have 3 sets of Roman archers. I didn't put any chevrons on these guys. I just wanted them to harass and possibly win a skirmish fight, if possible. It really wasn't necessary, or even to waste the enemy Pilla. There we go. It's been a while since I've had to name that off. Yeah, to waste the enemy Pilla, which would be very helpful. Out on each flank, I have a set of Legionary First Cohort that are gold. One over here, and one out over here. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of Urban Cohorts. They have silver upgrades on each of them. So a pretty potent infantry force, and we'll see if it can match my opponent's. I have 4 sets of cavalry. They are all Praetorian cavalry and are silver apiece. And they are spread out evenly on both wing, and let us put it in triple speed to see the battle here. And my opponent was actually saying that I was taking quite a long time, which I really don't care about. I mean, I'm just quickly arranging my army. I'm not too quick with arranging armies on any of the Total War games, which probably pisses a lot of people off, but that's just me. I don't really think it matters that much. Anyway, let's take a look at my opponent's army here. He has 2 sets of Roman archers. It looks like they have some experience on them. Looks like gold-silver, and gold-silver on this one. Then more Roman archers. Looks like 2 more sets. And then another 2 sets in the back. So 6 sets of Roman archers. He spread them out into 3 columns, which is a very interesting tactic. He has 3 sets of urban cohorts making up the front line. Then 1, 2... another urban cohort, and 2 sets of Legionary First Cohort making up the second line, and 2 more urban cohorts making up the last line. Then he has a lot of cavalry, as you can see. He has 6 sets of Praetorian cavalry, so he went with the numbers. I have 4 sets of cavalry. He has 6 sets. Mine have the experience. His have the numbers, which is going to make it an interesting fight. Over here, I'm going to swing this 1 unit of Praetorian Cavalry. I put him in loose formation, and I'm going to charge at these archers. He's going to respond by charging these Praetorian Cavalry, which I'm just going to pull out of there. I don't want to lose any men, and this also caused his archers to run away, and my archers to get some free shots, which I was greatly appreciative for. And I'm going to kind of lure him into a trap over here, and we're going to start up the cav engagement kind of prematurely. So let's take a look at this. I'm going to immediately swing around now. I move back all my archers because I don't want them to get charged. I charge in this Praetorian cavalry into the melee, and here comes the other one from this wing, and I'm swinging over these 2 sets as well, but he's going to activate these 3 sets of Praetorian cavalry, and I'm going to have to fight them. I'm also swinging in an urban cohort unit into the cav fight over here because I don't want my men to lose. And over here, I'm going to lure him even closer to my lines. I don't want him to have his men to support. I want my men to support. And here I'm going to now charge after his cav, who are now going to charge into my cav's flank. But my cav ended up being victorious over here, and I'm now going to pretty much surround all his cavalry. I throw in another 2 sets of urban cohorts to strengthen my army. And this is where his cavalry is all going to get mowed down. So this is how you beat this quantity superiority. Don't let your opponent get the advantage in their area. Just bring them to you. Don't let them just take the advantage, because that never works out well. And now all I have to do is reline up my men. And that is what I'm going to do here. I'm going to line up my urbans again out front, and then my my Legionary First Cohort on the flanks again. And I'm going to also turn on the Pilla, which is going to cause a lot of devastation. He is shooting me with his bows, but it's not going to do very much damage at all, just because my Roman men have very, very nice shields. Anyway, I am actually throwing some Pilla at the enemy cavalry. Not exactly what I was aiming for, but it doesn't really matter. And I'm going to charge in before he gets a chance to throw his Pilla, and I'm going to start devastating him. Out over here, I'm charging in my urban cohorts, and I'm going to use my legionary cohorts to support. I'm moving this legionary cohort to throw some Pilla over on this flank, and I have this urban cohort fighting. Now, I'm in a dangerous situation here. I need to use my cav advantage quickly, because his men are going to overpower mine quickly. I charged this Praetorian cav in here just to try to weaken these guys. I didn't expect them to rout, nor did they, so that wasn't really the plan, was to rout them. It was just to stall them. Over here, I launch a very nice hammer and anvil, and these guys are going to break just like that. And I can now fold around the enemy's flank, and I'm going to start taking them out quickly. Over here, he has a regrouped Praetorian cavalry, and I'm going to countercharge them with my cavalry, because I cannot allow him to get his cavalry in the mix quickly. And I am now going to send in some support with my legionary cohorts, just because I don't want my cavalry to lose, and it could very well happen that way. I used one set to outflank, and then I'm using these. Actually, it was two sets here. Never mind. I'm using one to outflank and one over here to support my cavalry. But I see that this is going nowhere quickly, and I need to get the hammer and anvil that I so desperately need. So I pull my cavalry out of there, and I'm going to hammer these guys in the back. And there goes the enemy general, which is actually perfect timing considering I just pulled off that hammer and anvil. And over here, I'm going to now charge back over at the enemy's flank. This unit of urban cohorts in the center was very, very nice at holding the line. They did a great job here. But anyway, with the death of the Senate General, it's going to mark the end for my opponent. He's trying to throw some Pilla. It's not a wise idea to do this when your opponent is in melee, because you'll lose a lot more men this way. You want to make sure to issue the attack order, not the throw your Pilla order. Otherwise, your men are going to lose a lot more men like that. And this is when my opponent's army starts to mass rout. And yeah, there goes all his men. I'm going to chase down all these guys once again. And these Roman archers are going to bite the dust. This fight, I have cavalry to do this, so it's not very hard at all to just completely wipe the floor with these guys. But that is the end of this fight once again, and I have one more saved up for you guys, and I enjoyed all of these. And I will say that next match is very interesting, considering my opponent did not exactly play by the rules. But you'll see that. Anyway, let's take a look at the battle results here. I killed 1,245 men and had 663 men remaining. He killed 409 men and got 222 kills. Oh, nope, sorry. 409 kills and 222 men remaining. Very good game to my opponent in this fight. And I have one more for you guys where my opponent didn't exactly play by the rules, which was a bit unfortunate, but you guys will see.